And once again, the cold winter is back to grace us with its presence. But you know what's not cold? The anime industry, and we've got the entire fandom burning in hot ovens of hype as their favorite shows get their sequels, as well as some popular manga get their popular adaptations. In this list, I'll be picking up the best anime of this winter, so get your hot cappuccino coffee and stir it hard because we're going to give you some shows to watch. Starting off this list, we have Wonder Egg Priority. Sometimes the best shows of the season aren't the ones with the action or thriller. They are the ones that explore the subtle themes of psychology and alienation. Those may seem like big words for any shonen anime fan, but if you're a fan of slice of life shows, then these should be common tropes. This follows the 14-year-old girl, Ai Ota, and her adventures. And by adventures, I don't mean ganging up and exploring the world. I mean adventures with a subtle psychological undertone to it. Needless to say, you need that third eye to figure out the themes and the meaning behind the iceberg. But with all that action and thriller of this season, we definitely need a show like Wonder Egg Priority to calm our minds. Coming in next is Log Horizon 3rd Season. No season will be complete without isekai. Although we have another isekai show coming on our list, the one I need to speak about first is Log Horizon. The first season really stood out to me, especially on how it built up the world and exposed issues that are not normally explored within the genre. And with the second season, the show definitely improved in terms of storytelling as well. The third season will revolve around the adventures of the famous Round Table, thus getting the title Destruction of the Round Table. If you're a fan of isekai, this is a must-watch. You've got a genius main character to grip your attention, and a story that actually heightens the tensions.
いい年して友達ってちょっと照れるけどこうして俺は通り魔に刺されて死んでスライムに転生して
Next up is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. Slime Isekai is back. Remember how it got popular back during its first season because the main character was a slime? Yeah, the main character here is your average level 1 RPG enemy. But anime being anime, it knows how to twist even the minor tropes to make a major impact. Turns out this slime can devour dragons and transform into anything it wishes. It gave off that Civilization game vibe with all these social constructs, world building, and adventures. And without a doubt was one refreshing take of the isekai genre. The second season is airing right now, and our slime has more and more challenges to topple his rule. So to see what happens, make sure you add this one to your watch list. Beastars' second season comes in at 7. Sometimes the simpler the story, the harder it hits you in the gut. This was the case for me with the first season of Beastars. You've got a school full of talking animals and a war between the herbivores and the carnivores. Now this may sound silly in your head, but just like Jobless Reincarnation, the execution is what makes Beastars stand out from the crowd. Behind the narrative is a self-reflection about human nature itself, and amid all of that class struggle, discrimination and violence, is a love story between Haru the rabbit and Legoshi the wolf. Don't wait for me to convince you. If you haven't watched the first season, go binge watch it right now because the second season is currently airing and is already halfway through. At 6 we have Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Right after Log Horizon, we've got another isekai done right. When a 34-year-old man is met with an accident while trying to rescue another person, he is teleported to a fantasy world as Rudius Greyrat. Now, as a child, Rudius possesses incredible magical skills, plus genius-level intellect. His parents are surprised about him, and this boy begins learning the best sword and sorcery in the world as well. Now, this may seem like a lot of isekai tropes, but Mushoku Tensei executes each of these correctly. You've got the main character who gradually learns the magic system of the world, a narrative that progresses along with our main character, and an actually interesting power hierarchy. So don't miss out this new anime in this new season.
全部片付いて
僕の個人戦はここまでってことにしましょう。
ダメじゃなくて
Up next, we have ReZero Season 2, Part 2. Suffering, suffering, and more suffering. That's ReZero in one sentence. Or at least that's what the first season was in one sentence. But the second season gave much more depth to each character, and rather than making Subaru a suicidal bastard, the anime makes us actually care about his character, especially after knowing his backstory. Apart from that, the villains were fleshed out. Echidna was introduced, and the character spotlight shined on Emilia, rather than making her a damsel in distress. The second part of Season 2 is now airing, and from the first episode itself, I can say you are up for a wild ride. Nope, let me correct that. You are in for a suicidal ride with death itself.
そうだ。
Promised Neverland Season 2 takes the 4th spot. Why does everyone's journey to freedom turn the story upside down? First it was Eren, and now it is Emma. Emma and the children escaped from their orphanage, but the second season literally starts by showing the children getting chased by a demon. Emma's words were right. Freedom is both beautiful and cruel. As a manga reader, I know this season would have some revelations about the world and characters themselves, and trust me, you'll get to see the demons in action. The fans of the orphanage break plans in Season 1 might feel like the show has lost a little bit of its weight, but wait until the big twists come in, and in other words, you don't want to miss out on this one. At 3 is Horimiya. Normally romance shows aren't ones to get awards in the best anime niche unless it's some masterpiece like Oregairu or Toradora, but Horimiya definitely deserves a spot. Why, you may ask? Well, the main couple here has more chemistry than half of the relationships in anime. Unlike most romance anime that just add 2 characters and try to make them fall in love, Horimiya actually shows how the two have hidden personalities and how these secrets create a relationship among each other. The anime is still building up its tension, and I'm waiting to see how anime fans will react when the true drama kicks in. If you need a wholesome romance show, make sure to check this out. At the runner-up spot, we have Dr. Stone, Stone Wars. The Stone Age Doctor is back with more inventions. The first season was a perfect mixture of science and action, with each episode brilliantly directed by Shina Lino. It's about Senku Ishigami, who awakens in a world where humans are petrified to stone. Senku is a genius and soon discovers nitric acid is the solution to bring back petrified humans. The first few arcs follow his adventures with his classmate Yuzuriha Ogawa and his war with Tsukasa's clan. And from this new arc onwards, we'll get to see some scientific new inventions, plus the reintroduction of Taiju and Yuzuriha, who were absent in the later parts of the first season. The show put a fresh spin on the genre with its creativity and setting, so if you're currently searching for something original, you know what to watch.
世界を救おうとした。そうなんだろう。うるさい。どうしてお前らは俺を死なせてくれないんだ。
And taking the top spot is Attack on Titan Season 4. Topping our list is everyone's favorite bad boy, the king of anime, Attack on Titan. So finally, Black Clover fans can shut their mouths. My Hero Academia fans can bow down in respect, and all others can finally admit that this anime is giving us the perfect final season. We got to see what's beyond the ocean, and how Marians actually view the devils of Paradise. And then here we are back with our main cast. Anyone who has watched the recent episodes won't deny the notion that those were some of the greatest episodes in anime. So needless to say, if anime can get Oscars, hold back all those Hollywood movies, because we have a show that deserves all of them. And there goes my picks on the best winter anime. These were my favorites, so the results may be biased. So don't forget to mention your favorites down below. If you love anime, subscribe and stay tuned to my upcoming content. And if you enjoyed this video, hitting that like button won't hurt. Thanks for watching, Anime Geeks, and I'll see you in the next video.